2023 was a big year for baseball. The big talk and overall theme going into the season was the new rules, with the biggest and most impactful, at least what we thought would be the most impactful, being the pitch clock. And as expected, it was the most vital rule that affected everything the most. Not in a bad way, and not even necessarily in a noticeable way. In spring training, we did see several pitch clock violations on the hitter as well as the pitcher, but as the season got underway and rolled on, nobody even noticed or realized a pitch clock was even there. Meanwhile, it was impacting baseball in a big and positive way, because games were shorter on average, much shorter, with the average game in 2023 by season's end being like 2 hours and 40 minutes. So in reality, what that is you're seeing the exact same game you would be seeing without there being a pitch clock, just without any dead time, meaning no pitcher standing around forever or the hitter walking around outside the batter's box forever, which leads to like 30 seconds to a minute between each pitch. It was unnecessary. So to shorten games, or in other words, just kill the boring parts of the games, was good. But now MLB wants to change the rules even more, and the players are probably going to choke Rob Manfred. Really quick, I'm trying to get to 140,000 subscribers before 2024, so if you enjoy the content or are new and haven't hit that button yet, consider doing so. Thank you. So after a pitcher throws a pitch and receives the next baseball to throw, he has 15 seconds to throw it, and if he doesn't get it off in those 15 seconds, the hitter gets a ball rewarded to him. And as for the hitter, if he is not in the batter's box with 8 seconds to go on the pitch clock, the pitcher is awarded with a strike. Those are the rules now with nobody on base. Now when there is someone on base, instead of a 15-second pitch clock, it goes to 20 seconds. And this is where we get into MLB's even newer rule changes. With runners on base, MLB wants to lower the pitch clock to 18 seconds rather than 20. Why? Because it will shave off 5 more minutes and get the league closer to having their games at 2.5 hours on average, which is apparently what their fan research told them. My initial reaction is that this is the most unnecessary rule change and kind of ridiculous. Lowering the timer to 2 less seconds just to shave off 5 extra minutes off the game? Do we really need that? And if the league's fan research told them that fans want a 2.5-hour game on average, to do this change to shave off 5 minutes just to get a tad closer is again just pointless. At the end of the day, I don't think the average fan who thinks the most ideal game time is 2.5 hours loses sleep over the average game time being 2 hours and 40 minutes. Like, do we really need to get to exactly 2.5 hours, or can we just say 2 hours 40 minutes on average is good enough? Attendance and viewership broke records across the league this year, and 5 minutes shorter isn't going to change anything? On the flip side, adjusting the timer with runners on base from 20 to 18 seconds being as pointless as it is also means exactly that. We as fans, and I'm sure the players, aren't even going to notice it. It's really not going to make any noticeable impact as far as play on the field. But plenty of players have already sounded off on this new rule by the league that's likely starting in 2024. And here's a few of them. Catcher Kevin Plawecki immediately clowned this idea, saying, "Holy shit, 5 minutes off the game, absolute no-brainer. No one can wait 5 more minutes. How long till we just simulate every game? That will speed things up. Keep up the great work." Going on to add that the original new changes have actually been good, admitting the pitch clock went better than he expected, before saying that the constant need for change in faster games by 5 minutes is laughable. A pitcher, Chris Murphy, was noticeably pissed. "Shut the F up. We sped the game up plenty last year. Why ask for more?" With another pitcher, Zach Kelly, making fun of this proposal, implying that by 2030, games are going to be at a stupid, ridiculously fast pace. Although, like I said, I really don't think this is the biggest deal in the world at the end of the day, as lessening the timer 2 seconds is something we won't really notice as fans and even the players as they eventually get used to it. It's still a very unnecessary change to make by the league. I'm sure most fans are fine with the way the pace of play was in 2023. I meddle with that. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.